Okay, so let's jump into video 7, which is part 2 of the funnel editor. We're going to look at blocks, and these are pre-saved sections that we know for a fact most online business owners use in their pages. So there are a whole bunch of them already pre-made in here. That way you can just change the text and it's ready to go. For instance, opt-in forms, features, page footers, and welcome messages. All of these have been pre-made as templates, so you can just drag and drop them into your page in a few clicks. So let's say that I want to add a welcome block. I just click on it and then it'll be added to the end of the page. But since it's a welcome block, I can just drag it to wherever I want. In this case, it would be the top of my page. Blocks are definitely your best friend when it comes to save time building your pages. You can actually create your own blocks so you can use them across your pages without having to start from scratch. So let's say that you want to use this as part of another page or another funnel. You can click on it here at the Save button, just name it, and then you can save the whole section or row. You just need to add a title and then tell it where you want it to go. You can save it like that, and it'll be a simple block that you can click here and save as a master block if you'd like. The difference between a simple block and a master block is that with a master block, if you make a change to the block while you're editing, then all of the other pages where you use that block will change as well. So for simple blocks, you don't have to worry about all of your pages changing if you use it and edit it. Once you decide what kind of block you want to save it as, you can click Create, and that way, whenever you want to use it again, you'll find out right here in the Blocks tab. Now let's take a quick look at the other tabs in the editor. So the settings and pop-up steps, starting out with the pop-up steps. For context, a pop-up is a window that appears on your screen automatically, depending on the settings that you decide to set. So if you want to create one just to go to the SAP or add a pop-up, you'll immediately be prompted with a pop-up window, which you can edit here in the settings. We can customize it to add elements, input forms, images, really any element that you want to pop up, and also make sure that the settings are what you want them to be. So the first setting that you can choose from is to show or not show a close button, which is the little X in the upper right corner. You can actually delay the pop-up. So when someone clicks on the close button, they won't see the pop-up again until the delay has passed. These delay, it's in days. So if you choose, let's say 1 day, that means that if someone visits your page, sees the pop-up, and then clicks on the close button, this person will not see that pop-up again for another 24 hours. You can also choose to show the pop-ups automatically. So if you turn this option on, you'll have to decide how many seconds after the person enters your page or lands on your page. I would just use the slider or type 6 here. Another important pop-up setting is exit settings. This option allows you to set your pop-up to appear when the person that's landed on your page is about to leave. You just need to turn it on, and every time someone from desktop tries to quit the page, they'll see your pop-up on the screen automatically. Unfortunately, it's only available on desktop or laptop, but not for mobile. It does work in the computer, like I said, so you just need to set up your timer. And this is where we decide on the delay in seconds. Right below this setting, you'll find the design settings for the pop-up window. So as you can see here, we can customize the background color, the padding, the border, shadow. You can round the corners just like any other element. So let's take a look at the settings button. When you go to the editor settings here, you'll find the general settings or the default settings for your page. Here you can choose your default type, the font style, size, lines, hide. The settings that you put here will be your default settings for most of your elements in the page, but of course any element can be customized any way that you'd like. You can also find the language, which, hang on one sec, just got to scroll down here. There you go. So for instance, if the person hasn't filled out the opt-in form properly, it's going to give them a little message that says, hey, there's an error, you didn't do this right. If it's in the wrong language, obviously that's not going to help you because they won't understand what is going on. We also want all of the messages that go to your customers or enroll in your courses or purchase your offers to be in the language that they understand. So if it's in English and they're from Portugal, they're just probably not going to get it. The background and the main images for the whole page, you can add a color, you can add an image, and you can kind of edit that however you want. You can even make the entire image blurred or grayed out. And then our last section would be the SEO, which stands for Search Engine Optimization. Here you can add the title of your page. You can add a description, keywords. So let's say you're selling tactical vests. You'd want to put in plate carrier, chicken vest, tactical gear, whatever the case may be. It'll help you rank higher in the search engines. And then you also want to tell it whether or not you want search engines to be able to find it. Sometimes you want it to be private. You don't want everything showing up everywhere. You can add anything you want to that as well. You can add a social icon image. So anytime someone shares your page on social media, they'll see your page. You can hide or show that. Again, maybe you don't want any external traffic coming to your page. You just want your page to be private. Then you select that box. Next, you go into tracking codes. So you can put that in the header or the footer. Excuse me. You can add a pixel, Facebook pixel or Google Analytic pixel, which helps with conversions and retargeting. If they click on it, a visitor clicks on it, they'll immediately be redirected to your homepage with your affiliate ID. This is for the small Powered by System.io icon you'll see in the lower right-hand corner. So if they click on that, go to System.io, sign up for a paid account, or purchase any of the courses or anything else, you will get paid for that, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty awesome. Next thing we want to do is just put in an email to check and make sure that we've set everything up properly. So there you go. Boom, it took them right to the thank you page. So that tells us that everything's set up properly. Now we want to go back to the funnel, go to the contacts tab, check your contacts, and there it is. There's the person that just signed up. So now you have your contact. And again, you can add tags to these, but we'll get to that again in another video. Thanks very much.